Live from Television Centre in London, this is Good Morning Britain.
Good morning, a new day, a new year, a new television station. Welcome to GMTV.
Good morning, it's Saturday the 2nd of April. Welcome to GMTV. Here's the news.
Good morning, it's 6 o'clock on Friday, September the 29th. I'm Penny Smith and you're watching the News Hour on GMTV. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
It's 6 o'clock, it's Tuesday the 6th of April.
And a warm welcome to our news studio. While you've been putting your feet up with an Easter egg over the weekend, we have been making a few changes, as you can see, with a little help from our friends. Hello, good morning. It's 6 o'clock on Friday the 9th of June. This is the News Hour on GMTV with me, John Stapleton, and Carl Romano.
Could British pork now also be under threat from BSE? Just when you thought it was safe to eat beef, take a look at your chicken, your lamb and your pork, because this morning scientists warn they may now be infected with mad cow disease. Good morning to you. This is GMTV today.
Yeah, the time just after 8 o'clock, Tuesday morning, the 29th of August, 2000. Okay, very nice to see you between 9 and 8:30 this morning.
Do you know what? I don't know anything about Harry Potter. All I know is what I've seen on television, but it looks so fabulous. On GMTV, I've been seeing every day they have a little piece on it, and it just looks great.
As Harry Potter hits the silver screen, Hollywood stars reveal what they watch, and it's GMTV. No surprise there, of course they would. It's approaching 7 o'clock on Monday the 5th of November.
Good morning, this is the home of the stars, GMTV today.
Yes, home of the stars. If you've ever wondered what the stars wake up to in the morning, well, they're just like you. They're watching GMTV2, poor souls.
In 12 hours' time, fire officers at this station and 50,000 others up and down the country will go on strike for the first time in 25 years. So what happens if your house sets on fire tonight? What happens if there's a terrorist attack? In this special edition of the News Hour, we'll be assessing the risks to us all.
Good morning. It's just after 6 o'clock on Wednesday, the 13th of November. And we'll have more from John in a moment as the government accuses the firefighters of playing into the hands of terrorists. We're going to be looking at how the firefighters' strike will affect you.
Uri's gone. Will Darren be next? A very good morning to you. That's the news you're waking up to on this Tuesday morning, the 3rd of September.
Can't be much happening. It is GMTV today. Morning to you.
I've just noticed those stupid pictures of me in the title. What's the...
They've completely passed me by.
Anyway.
You look handsome as ever.
Nah, they'll be gone tomorrow, a bit like Uri.
A blow for Blair. Public trust in the Prime Minister plummets over the death of Dr. David Kelly. Good morning, this is the News Hour on GMTV.
Yes, it's 6 o'clock on Monday, the 1st of September.
On the day that Dr. David Kelly's widow gives evidence to the Hutton inquiry, a GMTV poll shows how much damage the affair has done to Tony Blair. He's on the home straight. David Blaine's challenge comes to an end, but what state is his body in now? Question I could ask about mine, actually. It's approaching 7 o'clock on Friday, the 17th of October.
Yes, couldn't we all? Good morning, this is GMTV Today.
So on Sunday night, David Blaine comes out of his box. There he is. Just a bit over the speed limit. Well, now the government wants to punish you a bit less. Good morning, this is the News Hour on GMTV.
Yes, it's 6 o'clock on Wednesday, the 1st of September.
A fairer approach or going soft on speeding. The government wants to give lower fines and fewer penalty points if you go just over the speed limit.
The agonising wait, the parents whose children are still at the mercy of terrorists. It's approaching 7 o'clock on Thursday, the 2nd of September.
Good morning, this is GMTV Today. So almost 24 hours on and 350 terrified people, many of them children, are still being held hostage at a school in southern Russia.
Jamie Oliver talks to GMTV exclusively about school dinner reforms. He says children should have no choice about what they eat.
My only worry is if we get too subservient to the kids, you know, we will fall down straight away, without doubt. Whenever I put good stuff next to the junk, the kids are programmed to take the junk.
Good morning, this is the News Hour on GMTV.
It is 6 o'clock. It's Monday, the 3rd of October, 2005.
So, Jamie Oliver, the TV chef who first alerted us to the state of school dinners, gives us his reaction to the government's plans. That interview coming up. Good morning. On the News Hour today, too powerful and squeezing out the competition. A damning report on our supermarkets.
Out-of-hours care, even doctors admit that patients are suffering since they stopped working in the evenings and at weekends.
And can we trust the government on immigration after the debacle over jobs figures? That's what we're talking about. Today, it's Wednesday, October the 31st, 2007. Halloween.
Hello, good morning. You're watching the News Hour. It's just gone 6 o'clock. Also this morning, kicking out foreign criminals as a judge refuses to deport a serial offender for fear of infringing his human rights. We speak to one of his victims who says her rights have been taken away.
Good morning. The man who lived with Britney. We're talking to her former bodyguard about the truth of her drinking and drug taking.
The head coming out.
Okay, the head's coming.
The head's coming. Okay, right, you need to support the baby's head and shoulders, okay?
Giving birth by phone, the 999 operator who talked a couple through their third delivery.
And we're meeting the 13-year-old girl trapped on a cliff and the incredible bravery of her rescuer. He's going to be here too. That's what we're talking about today, this Tuesday, the 25th of September, 2007. Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday morning. You're watching GMTV today.
So we've got Britney's bodyguard and plenty of high drama to come on GMTV today this morning.
Good morning. You're watching GMTV with Penny Smith and John Stapleton.
Yes, it's Monday the 5th of January 2009. Snow is falling and freezing temperatures are gripping Britain as millions go back to work and back to school.
Israeli forces divide Gaza in half as aid agencies warn of a mounting humanitarian crisis.
And homeowners who lose their jobs get more help from the government, but is it too little, too late?
And welcome to a new look GMTV.
Right now, let's catch up on the news with Priya.
You're watching GMTV with John Stapleton and Penny Smith.
Good morning. At 6 o'clock, it's Monday the 31st of August. Travel chaos. Millions of people will take to the roads and railways today with big delays expected.
South of the border, at least, it's going to be a very busy bank holiday as people head to the beaches in search of the sun and then join all those bank holiday makers heading home again this afternoon.
Alcohol ASBO's new powers mean people in England and Wales who commit crimes while they're drunk can be banned from drinking.
And who got Simon Cowell singing along on this weekend's X Factor?
Simon Cowell is singing along.
Watching GMTV with Ben Shepherd and Kate Garraway.
Hello there, good morning. It's 6 o'clock, it's Thursday the 29th of July.
Good morning. Work for as long as you want. The government bans bosses from forcing staff to retire at 65.
To me, you work and as long as you feel all right. If you feel like working, you feel like working.
On the attack, all political gaffe. Comments about terrorism from David Cameron spark fury from Pakistan. He's accused of threatening peace.
Facebook security fears the personal details of 100 million members are leaked on the internet.
That's to come. Also this morning, the harrowing story of one mother's battle to love a new baby.
I knew I should have felt joy and happiness, but I didn't. I just felt completely detached from him, and I didn't feel like he was my baby.
And Barack Obama returns to his relaxed roots, but will it make him more popular?
What has been gratifying is the fact that the economy now is starting to stabilize and grow again.
We've got more later on the president's PR blitz to turn around public perception in the States a little bit later on.
good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Daybreak.
Yes. Dawn. It's happening. Day is breaking behind us here. It's a beautiful scene here behind us in the studio. There's St Paul's in the background.
The sun is up, and thank goodness we spent good money bringing you this view. I promise you, putting us here. At least you can see it. Thank goodness for that.
Thank you very much for joining us on our first day. This is Adrian Childs.
And she is Christine Blakely, and these are the stories we're waking up to on Monday, September the 6th.
4 years on, 100,000 Christmas Club savers are still waiting for compensation. We have an exclusive investigation into the Fare Pack scandal.
Security's under review for Tony Blair. Protests are growing over his memoirs. He'll be with us here in the Daybreak studio this morning.
And he's out. Andy Murray has lost overnight in the US Open.
Dan the sportsman is here, Murray's out, but Rooney's in.
Yeah, absolutely. A damaging kiss and tell story hit the Sunday papers, but Rooney stays with England for now.
And Steve, you've got Jacko news.
Yeah, just when you thought there was nothing else to say about Michael Jackson, there will be a brand new documentary being made. I'll have more on that later.
And Lucy Verasamy is our weather woman. What's happening, Lucy?
Well, there's lots happening. After a settled start to the new month, it's all changed this week. Windy and wet from the west.
Hello there, good morning to you. Welcome to Daybreak. Your top stories for you this morning. Basking in that warm golden glow, they still are. Britain's Paralympians are on course for the most successful championships ever. This is such good news. They are second in the medals table after a record-breaking weekend. Only China are better.
Yes, the Brits are exceeding all expectations, but there's a huge row brewing over the world's most famous Paralympian. More on that and the ones to watch for today coming up.
And protecting your property, a husband and wife are arrested for allegedly firing a gun at suspected intruders.
At a remote farmhouse, a late-night break-in, and now it's the homeowners as well as suspected burglars facing trouble with the law.
It's
8 o'clock. It is.
It is.
And it is definitely Monday the 3rd of September. Yeah, welcome to Daybreak. You'll never guess it, but we're live.
Good morning, Britain. Children as young as 2 could soon be starting school, but is it too much too soon? The British servicemen killed in a helicopter crash in Afghanistan have been named. Outrage as a triple murderer is given compensation after his belongings were damaged in jail. George Clooney breaks women's hearts around the world, but who's the Brit who's stolen his?
Good morning, Britain.
One Direction exclusively reveal their relationship secrets. We go behind the scenes of their new video.
Monday, 28th of April, 2014, live from ITV Studios in London. This is Good Morning Britain.
Good morning, Britain. Welcome to our news show. I'm Susanna Reid, and we're here with you through to 8:30 this morning with the biggest stories in news, sport and entertainment. We're talking about starting school at 2 years old. Good morning, Britain. It's time to decide. In an hour, the polls will open with tens of millions expected to vote across the country.
The childhood obesity time bomb this morning. Shocking new figures reveal nearly a quarter of under-5s are now overweight.
The UK now has the second highest proportion of overweight children in Europe. We need healthier food and more physical exercise today.
Celebrating victory in Europe as we prepare to mark 70 years since VE Day, we meet the extraordinary people who lived through that historic moment.
Look who's talking, but do you really know what your baby wants when they cry? We're going to be getting advice from an expert.
And Adele, as you've never seen her before, the superstar celebrates her 27th birthday by dressing up as her hero, George Michael.
Thursday, 7th of May 2015, live from ITV Studios in London. This is Good Morning Britain.
Hello there, good morning. It's just after 6 o'clock. Lovely to have you with us this morning. Laura's in the studio. How's the weather?
Good morning, Britain. Still too close to call, but after a dramatic night, Donald Trump looks set to become the next president of the United States.
You're watching a special, very dramatic edition of the programme live from New York, where we've witnessed quite remarkable scenes tonight. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were neck and neck for much of the night, but now the Republican candidate has been surging ahead.
Over the next few hours, we'll bring you the whole astonishing story and, of course, the result from here above Times Square.
We'll be live at the candidates' headquarters with Trump supporters and very despondent Clinton campaigners as the election result goes to the wire. We'll also be getting the action from across America. Ran Veers in Washington, Richard Gatesford's in the crucial state of Florida, which Trump won a few hours ago.
It's been a night of twists and turns. It's certainly not over yet. We will bring you all the latest as it happens.
Wednesday, 9th of November 2016. Live from Times Square, New York. This is Good Morning Britain. America Decides. With Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid.
Good morning. Well, wow.
Good morning, Britain. Breaking news. 19 people have been killed, 59 injured in an explosion at a concert at Manchester Arena. Police are treating it as a terror attack.
Oh my God.
The blast occurred at the end of American pop star Ariana Grande's concert, attended by 20,000 fans, many believed to be children and teenagers.
The Prime Minister will chair an emergency Cobra meeting this morning, and election campaigning has been suspended.
Tuesday, 23rd of May 2017. Live from ITV Studios in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid.
Well, it's terrible news. Good morning, Britain. The government accuses Russia of a series of indiscriminate and reckless cyber attacks in the UK and across the globe.
Britain's charities launch an appeal to help the survivors of the Indonesian earthquake and tsunami. Will be live from the disaster zone.
And the scores are in. We will have the verdict on Theresa May's Dancing Queen performance at the Conservative Party conference.
Thursday, 4th of October 2018. Live from ITV Studios in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Ben Shepherd and Susanna Reid.
Good morning. Morning, Lady Penelope.
It's a bit Peter Crouch, isn't it?
Oh, but Crouchy was doing it on purpose.
Thursday, 28th of June 2018. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Evening Britain with Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid.
Good evening, Britain. We are live, we're on late, and we are with you for the next hour.
Well, that went well, didn't it?
Good morning, Britain. On the attack, Donald Trump hits out at Theresa May, describing her handling of Brexit as a mess and claiming it is good news that we'll soon have a new Prime Minister.
An end to the special relationship. The President also severed ties with the UK's ambassador after he described the White House as dysfunctional and inept. The Prime Minister says she's fully behind Sir Kim Darroch.
Also ahead this morning, children in crisis. The shocking report that claims modern kids are struggling more than ever. Is childhood now really that tough? Or are we raising a generation of sensitive snowflakes?
And after 8, a genuine rock god. He's heading on tour for the final time and promises to go out with a bang. Kisses Gene Simmons will join us to talk about life on the road and what he makes of Donald Trump's attack on Theresa May.
A tale of two halves today. Cloudy with rain in the north, sunny and warm in the south, but the outlook is for humidity to build and for thunderstorms to come crashing down. All the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Tuesday, 9th of July 2019. Live from Television Centre in London, this is Good Morning Britain with Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid.
Welcome back, Lightweight.
Sorry?
Yeah, welcome back. Where were you yesterday?
Thursday, 9th of January 2020 from ITV. This is Good Morning Britain with Kate Garraway, live from Television Centre.
Good morning, Britain. It's 6 o'clock. We are with you all the way through until 9 a.m. Ben and Susanna will be here from 6:30. And in the next half hour, we'll bring you the latest news, the sport, entertainment and the weather. But first, this is the world you're waking up to.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,